this. Calculate the true static height. Calculate the true static height of water in a clean glass in a clean glass tube of diameter 4 mm comma, when water stands at a height of when water stands at a height of 36 mm in the glass tube. Stands at a height of 36 mm from the in the glass tube, not from the, it is in the glass tube. 36 mm in the glass tube. Full stop. The surface tension for water, the surface tension for water and glass tube is given as 0.0742 0.0742 Newton per meter. Newton per meter. So now you can use pin option to fix my screen. So if you do that, you can able to see the screen clearly. Okay. So the first thing that you have to do it here is write the given data. Okay. So you can write the given data. So I have to tell you one thing. So the recorded videos is in a clear condition. So you can refer that. So I'm going to repeat the problem once again. So calculate the true static height of water in a clean glass tube of diameter 4 mm. So the diameter of the tube is 4 mm. Similarly, you have to convert this 4 mm into meter. So that will be 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. When water stands at a height of 36 mm in the glass tube. So water stands at the height of 36 mm in the glass tube. So this particular H is different. So it is not a height of capillarity. So normally the height of capillarity will be denoted in H. So actually it is a height of water. Okay. So the height of the water stands in the glass tube. Okay. The surface tension for water on glass tube is given as 0.074. Okay. So the surface tension, before that I will write this, is 36 mm. So you can convert this into meter. The surface tension of water and glass tube is 0.0742 Newton per meter. So this one will be 36 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. If it is needed, you can convert this, because normally this particular value actually is used to find the true static height of water. So what is this true static height of water? Actually, we are immersing this particular diameter tube in the water tank, or else the stagnant water. Okay, so due to that, you will be having a capillarity rise if it is a water. Okay, but also with that, normally the height of immerse is mentioned. The height of immersion is mentioned here. Okay, நீ வந்து சர்ஃபேஸை மட்டும் தோற்ற மாதிரி பைப் இன்செர்ட் பண்ண மாட்டீங்க, பைப்பை வாட்டருக்குள்ள உள்ள இன்செர்ட் பண்ணி ரைட்டா அந்த சர்க்குலர் கிளாஸ் டியூபை வாட்டருக்குள்ள இம்மர்ஸ் பண்ணி. ஸோ தட் பர்டிகுலர் ஹைட் இஸ் 36 mm. So that is what mentioned here. So you have to find the total height. So I will, if it is needed, I will explain with the diagram. Uh, then you can able to understand it clearly. So please consider this one as a tank. Okay. Up to this level, we are having a water. Okay. So you are going to immerse a particular diameter glass tube into this water. Okay. So this particular height is normally available because it is fully filled with water. So this is what mean given in this particular problem. Actually, you will be having a capillarity. So this particular value will be called as capillarity. Okay. So this capillarity can be find only with the help of the particular formula. Okay. So in some price. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a call from some person. So that's why it's disconnected. So this particular value is called as capillarity, and this particular value is the height of water. That is what available in the given. So you can't directly use this value in the formula. So you have to add this value to find the true static height. So the true static height means you have to find the entire height of a water level in the particular tube. Okay. So now we can proceed with this formula. So actually we have to find the true static height. Okay, you can write it exactly. True static height. So in some problems they'll be asking only the capillarity rise, or else the capillarity directly mentioned as a capillarity. If it is that, you can directly stop with the formula. But here we have to use this particular h value, and we have to add this h value to the capillarity length. Okay, so the value of theta is not available here, so you can consider it as 0 degree. Now you can use the formula for finding the capillarity. So it is h is equal to 4 sigma into cos theta. So actually cos theta is 1 rho GD. So the value of sigma is available, and density is not available. So you can consider it as 1000. Okay. You can consider the value as 1000. So 4 into sigma, that is 0.0742. The value of cos theta is 1. Okay. And density is 1000 into G value is 9.81. And the diameter is available. It is 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. So this is the value. If you use this, you can able to find the capillarity rise. If it is positive value, then you can call it as capillarity rise. If it is a negative value, you can call it as capillarity fall. So what is the answer for this?
7.563 into 10 power minus 3.
Okay, 7.56 into 10 to the power minus 3. The unit will be in meters. Okay. So if it is a meter, you'll be having 10 to the power minus 3. So you have to find the true static height. So the value of true static height is equal to capillarity rise plus height of water. Just add these two values. Sorry, sorry, it is not a correct one. So, uh, so this one is a total height. So the height of water is a total height, right? So the total height is available. So we have to find the true static height. So that means this particular value. So to apply Madi solita, sorry, we have to find this particular value. Okay, this value is available. The total height of water. So from here to here, it is available. We have to find this. Okay. So அதை தான் நான் அப்படியே கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணி மாற்றி சொல்லிட்டேன். So you should not add this. Actually, you have to use a negative symbol. So the value is HW minus H. So this one is true static height. You are finding true static height. So for that, you have to subtract the capillarity rise with the total height. So this one is total height of water. Okay, so the value that is here it is 36 mm. So now you can convert this value into mm. So it is 7.56 mm. So normally you don't have to use the 10 to the power minus 3. So you can convert meter into millimeter. So it is 7.56. So 36 minus 7.56. So you'll be getting an 28.44, right? So 28.44 millimeter. This is what true static height. Okay, so this is what true static height. So any doubts? Whether this particular formula is clear? Because we are just subtracting from the total height. That's it. Okay. So next I will explain the basic procedure regarding this capillary. Okay. So in some problems, from the definition itself, we understand that we are using a narrow glass tube for this capillarity rise, or else capillarity fall. We are using a narrow glass tubes. So what is called narrow glass tubes? So what is meant by narrow? Just explain the meaning of word narrow. Just asking the meaning of narrow. Narrow,
Straight.
straight. No, no, it is not straight. So narrow, that means the size of the particular glass tube. Size means if it is a cylindrical pipe, we are discussing about the diameter. It's a diameter. Okay. So narrow means very less diameter. Narrow glass tubes means it is having very less diameter. So if you are using very less diameter glass tubes, then you can able to see the capillarity rise, or else you can see the capillarity fall. If you are increasing the size of the glass tube, then what will happen with the capillarity? Can you understand my question? So if the diameter of this particular formula is very less, so that you are getting a particular level of capillarity here, it is 7.56. If you are increasing this diameter value, what will happen with the capillarity?
Capillary will decrease.
It will decrease. Okay, so here we are using a 4 mm diameter pipe. So if you are using 8 mm diameter, that means if you are increasing the diameter into 2 times, that means this particular value will reduce 2 times. So if it is 7.56, if you are using 8 mm diameter pipe, then this value will be reduced into 3.78. ஸோ நீ எந்த அளவுக்கு இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுறியோ அந்த அளவுக்கு இந்த கேபிலரிட்டி டிக்ரீஸ் ஆகும். So that if you are using very large glass tube, you can't able to see the capillarity because there will not be any capillarity. So it will go up to a particular level. At some extent, this capillarity will become zero. If you are increasing the diameter of the tube very high. Okay, if you are increasing the value to very high, so the final capillarity value will become zero. Similarly, if you are increasing this particular value into 3 times, there will be reduction of capillarity in 3 times. Okay, it is direct, sorry, it is indirectly opposite. By increasing the diameter, there will be reduction in the capillarity. Okay, so this is what the basic principle that you can understand from this problem. So the next problem, you can make a note of this. So in this problem, diameter. Okay, so find out the, take down the problem. minimum size of glass tube. Find out the minimum size of glass tube that can be used that can be used to measure water level to measure water level if the capillarity rise if the capillarity rise in the tube is to be restricted to is to be restricted to 2 mm restricted to அப்படின்னா TO restricted to 2 mm just 2 mm. Okay. Full stop. Consider surface tension of water. Consider surface tension of water in contact with air. Surface tension of water in contact with air as 0.0 0.073575 0.073575 Newton per meter. Surface tension of water in contact with the air as 0.073575 Newton per meter. So that's all about the problem. So I'm going to write the given data. So it is a very simple problems. Okay. So we are just directly substituting the formulas. So there is no other things we have to do for these problems. Okay. I'm going to read out the problem once again. Find out the minimum size of a glass tube. So in this problem, actually, we have to find the size of glass tube, particularly the diameter of the glass tube. Okay. That can be used to measure water level if the capillarity rise. I already mentioned you that if a height value is mentioned, so you have to make it as a HW because it is a height of water. But in this problem, they have clearly mentioned that there is a capillarity rise in the tube is to be restricted to 2 m. So it should be restricted to 2 mm. That means the capillarity rise should not go beyond 2 m. So the total capillarity rise is 2 m. So that is what the given data. So you can directly take this given data as H. So because it is a capillarity rise 2 m. Okay. So the next data, that is, consider the surface tension of water in contact with air as 0.073575. So it is surface tension. So you can make it as sigma 0.073575 Newton per meter. Okay. So these are all the two data that are available in the problem. So next we have to find the diameter. So the to find is diameter. Okay. So solution is, you can note down the formula. So H is equal to, what is the formula? 4 sigma into cos theta divided by rho g d. Okay. So this is what the basic formula that we are using for capillarity. So here you have to find the diameter. So the capillarity value is available. In some problem, please make a note of this. In some problem, they will give you as capillarity fall is 2 m. So if they are mentioning like that, then you have to use H is equal to -2. But in this problem, it is a capillarity rise. You can directly use it as a positive symbol. வேல்யூட நெகட்டிவ் கொடுக்கலினாலும் கேபிலாரிட்டி ஃபால்னு கொடுத்தா கம்பல்சரி இது நெகட்டிவாக தான் இருக்கும். So H is 2 mm and sigma value is available, and you can assume the value of theta because it is a water. If it is a water, it is 0 degree. Then the density is 1000 mm. Sorry, it is not 1000 mm, it is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Next, gravity is 9.81. So the missing data only is diameter. So you can find the diameter. But if you read the problem, you can able to see that கொஞ்சம் riskiயா feel பண்ணும் because the maximum capillarity rise value is given. So you have to find the diameter. That means you are reversing the problem. Okay. If you are looking at the problem generally, you feel that it is very hard. It is a very hard problem. So this kind of problems will be asked in GATE exams. Okay. So next we can reverse the formula. So diameter is equal to 4 sigma into cos theta divided by rho g h. Okay, so substitute the values and find the answer for this. 0.07355. Cos theta is 1 and density is 1000 and g value is 9.81. Similarly, h is 2 mm, so you have to convert this into meter. Okay. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. So what is the answer for diameter of
0.015.
0.015? So unit
Sir, meter.
meter. So right answer 0.015 meter, or else you can if you want to convert this into millimeter, it is 15 mm. So if you are using a 15 mm diameter of pipe, you will be having a capillarity rise of 2 mm. If the surface tension of this particular liquid and air, sorry, particular liquid and a glass tube is this particular. Is it clear?